source of light and truth, creator of eternal law of goodness. Help us to find knowledge by which we live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter this sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love.
Amen. Shabbat Shalom. Middle of page 9. We offer thanks, O God, for this Shabbat, which unites us in faith and hope. For Shabbat holiness, which inspires sacred living. For Shabbat memories glowing even in darkness. For Shabbat peace born of friendship and love. We offer thanks and blessings, O God. Yedid Nefesh in the middle of page 10. Yedid Nefesh of Harachaman. Yedid Nefesh of Harachaman. Mishochav decha el ritzonecha. Mishochav decha yalalai el ritzonecha yarutz avdecha kimo ayav yishtachavei lai yalalai el mul hadarecha yedid nefesh av harachaman yedid nefesh av harachaman mishochav decha el retzonecha mishochav decha yalalai el ritzonecha. The Chunda Randanah from Psalm 95, page 12. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Naria litzur yishenu, neka nachvan abtoda. Naria litzur yishenu, bizmirot naria lo. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Lechu neranena, lechu neranena, lechu neranena l'Adonai. Come, let us sing joyously to Adonai. Raise a shout for our rock and deliverer. Let us come into God's presence with praise. Let us raise a shout for God in song. For Adonai is a great God, the great ruler of all divine beings. In God's hands the depths of the earth. The peaks of the mountains are God's. God's is the sea, God made it, and the land which God's hands fashioned. Come, let us bow down and kneel, bend the knee before Adonai our Maker. For Adonai is our God, and we are the people God tends, the flock in God's care. Oh, if you would but heed God's charge this day. The words of Lecha Dodi are on page 20. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi lekrat kala, Pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabela, Lecha dodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabela, Shamur v'zachur b'dibur echad, Ishmi'anu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shem u'tiferet v'letila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabela, Lecha dodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lehuvan elcha, Ki hi mekor habracha, Merosh mikedem nisucha, Sof ma'aseh b'machshavati la. Lecha dodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabela, Lecha dodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabela. Verse 5. Hitorari, Ki borech kumi ori, Uri, Shedaberi, Kevod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabela, Lecha dodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabela. Verse 8. Yaminu smol tifrotzi, V'et Adonai ta'aritzi, Al yad ish ben partzi, V'nismecha v'nagila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabela, Lecha dodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabela. Now, Josh, as we get to verse 9, we rise and we face the door. Boi v'shalom ateret ba'ala, Gam b'simcha u'tohola, Toch emunei am segula, Boi chala. Lecha dodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabela, Lecha dodi likrat kala, P'nei Shabbat nekabela. We continue with Reader's Kaddish on page 26.
Yikara Shemei Rabba.
Amen.
Belma Divahute Vyamlik Mahute.
Bechayechonu Vyamechon Ufayedecho Beit Yisrael. Bagala Ubizman Kariv.
Mimeru.
Amen.
Yehi
Shmei Rabba Mevora Le'olam Me'omaya
Yiparak V'yishtabach V'yipar V'yitroman V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitalev V'yitalal Shemei Dekudusha Parehu Le'olam Mincho Birhata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Damiram Belma
Lie, la, lie, 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 lie.
Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Yay, la, lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Lie, la, lie, 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 lie. Baruch hu et Adonai, Amivorah. Baruch Adonai, Amivorah, Amivorah, Leolam Va'ed. Amivorah, Amivorah, Leolam Va'ed. Page 33. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bivaro ma'ariv aravim b'chokhmah poteach she'arim uvitvuna ma'azanei itim umahalif et hazmanim b'mishmader et hakokavim b'mishberotehem barakira kirtzono borei yom v'layla golel or mipnei choshech ve'choshech mipnei or umavir yom uvein layla umavdil ben yom uvein layla Adonai Seraot Shemo El Chai v'Kayam Tami Yimloch Alenu Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai Ma'avir Aravim. Now to page 33. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol. All these things your Torah gives to us, and the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works and the living language that gives its form? Baruch atah Adonai,
Oheb Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Adonai Elohecha, bechol levavecha uvechol nafshecha, uvechol meodecha.
V'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'bidartam bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvletecha v'aderech Ukshokbecha uvkumecha Ukshartam leot al yadecha V'hayu letotafot b'neinecha Uktavtam al mitzvot beitecha Uvisharecha Leman tizkeru V'asitem et kol mitzvotai V'yitem kedoshim l'Elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, liot lachem l'Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem, Emet. Page 37. Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work, whether you are tired or you are in need of rested. Whether you are tired or you are rested. Let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at your doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all my mitzvot so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai your God.
Page 39.
In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth. The high heavens declare your glory. May the earth reveal your justice and love. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way. Inspired by prophets, instructed by sages, time and time we overcame oppressive forces. Through our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for the day when their nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea.
Mi kamocha b'alim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, Norah tehilot osef ele, Norah tehilot osef ele, Ma'alechutecha ra'u vanecha, Bokei hayam lifnei Moshe, Ze'elianu ve'amru, Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed. Yabba bim bam bam, yabba bim bam, yabba bim bam bam, yabba bim bam. Ay 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 ay, yabba bim bam. Ay 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 ay, yabba bim bam. V'ne'emar ki fada Adonai et Yaakov, go'alo miyad chazak mimenu. Baruch ata Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. The middle of 42 we read together. Grant, O God, that we lie down in peace, and raise us up our guardian to life renewed. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Guide us with your good counsel. For your name's sake be our help. Shield and shelter us beneath the shadow of your wings. Defend us against enemies, illness, war, famine, and sorrow. Distance us from wrongdoing. For you, God, watch over us and deliver us. For you, God, are gracious and merciful. Guard our going and coming to life and to peace evermore. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Baruch atah Adonai, hapores sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, Oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, Oneg Shabbat. Mekadashei, Mekadashei Shavi Shabbat, Kulam Yisbehu, V'yitangu B'tuvecha Shabbat, Yismechu V'malechutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat V'korei, Oneg Shabbat. Yismechu V'malechutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, Oneg Shabbat. Bahashvi Ratzita bo vikidashto Shabbat. Chemda diyamim, oto karata Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat. Zecher Lema'aseh v'reishit Shabbat. Zecher Lema'aseh v'reishit Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, Shomrei, Shomrei Shabbat v'korei oneg Shabbat. Shows you the danger of autopilot. We continue as we turn to the words of the Tefillah, beginning on page 46, and we rise. Sam.
Adonai Sefatai Tiftach Ufi Yagi Tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avoteinu v'Imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rahel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, V'Konei Ha'kol, V'Zoher Hasdeavo v'imaho, Umevi Geula Livnei Bneihem, Laman Shemo Me'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah. Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayecha Kol Atarav Le'Hoshia, Mashiv HaRuach U'Morid HaGashem, Mehalkel Hayim Behesed, Mehayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somer Noflim Verofeh Holim, Umatir Asurim, Umakayim Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Mika Moka Baal Gevurot, Umido Mechlav, Melech Mimi, Umehayim, Umatzmiya Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'chayot hakol.
Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kdoshim b'chol yom yalalu chasela. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated. The top of 55 we read together. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day, and may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Find favor, Adonai, our God, with your people Israel, and accept their prayer and love. May the worship of your people Israel always be acceptable. God, who is near to all who call, turn lovingly to your servants, pour out your Spirit upon them. Let our eyes behold your loving return to Zion. Blessed are you, Adonai, whose presence returns to Zion. Baruch atah Adonai, Hamachazir Shchinato L'Tzion. The Hoda'ah, the prayer of thanksgiving, the middle of page 59. When we behold the heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and stars that you set in place, what are we humans that you are mindful of us? We mortals that you take note of us. You made us little less than divine, adorned us with glory and majesty. You gave us dominion over your handiwork, laying the world at our feet. How majestic is your name throughout the earth. Baruch atah Adonai, Atov Shimcha, L'cha na'eh l'hodot. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon, lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech Adon, lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. V'tov b'einecha levarech et Amacha Yisrael bechol eit uvechol shah bishlomecha. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Blessed are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, Hamvarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. We pause for a few moments of silent prayer. Ose shalom bimroma, Ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru, imru Ose shalom bimroma, Uyase shalom aleinu, Ve'al kol Yisrael, Be'imru, Imru, Amen. Ya'ase shalom, Ya'ase shalom, Shalom aleinu, Ve'al kol Yisrael, Ya'ase shalom, Ya'ase shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. I did have a short sermon sitting up on the bima there, and as we got to Shalom Rav, my mind started to race. This past week we witnessed another school shooting, and as we were singing Shalom Rav, I kept being struck by the fact that when we use the term shalom, right, we say that the word shalom itself, when we teach the children, we say that can be hello, goodbye, and peace, all at the same time. And it's interesting that the word fulfills these many different kinds of functions, that saying welcome or hello and saying goodbye, although in most of the time you don't necessarily say shalom at the end because it's lehitraot until we see each other again. But the idea that struck me while we were singing was the idea of the root for the word shalom, which is hello, goodbye, and peace, comes from the Hebrew shin lamed mem, shalem, which is about completeness. It's about wholeness, about being fulfilled. And as I think about all of the things that happen in our world, when we think and look at some of the people who are committing some of these crimes, we look at people whose worlds are not complete. If you look at how many of them have been loners, lost in the world of the internet, not tied to community, it reminds me of exactly how important community really is. That we need each other in order to be complete. That being part of a community is just a huge part of what it means to be a Jew. Back in Pirkei Avot, in the ethics of our fathers, our ancestors, the great ethical work within Judaism, it says, don't separate yourself from the community. It is that reminder that to live a full Jewish life, one is kind of expected to be part of a community. That we can't do it fully when we're not part of a community. We even do that sometimes in prayer. There is an old tradition that says if you have less than 10, and we can debate depending on which community you're talking about, whether it's 10 men or 10 adult Jews or men and women counted together. But leaving that aside is that if you have less than 10, there are certain things that you don't do out loud, certain prayers that you don't say. Kaddish, for example, being one of them, that is only said when you have a community present, and that it takes a community not only for prayer, but in order to, in a sense, make prayer complete. You can still say it quietly to yourself, but it's not quite the same. There's something about gathering in prayer and saying the words out loud, about hearing them said around you, that gives them a certain power and a certain meaning. We are reminded that to be complete, to be shalem, to have shalom, is not always an easy thing. Actually, I think it's a very hard thing. We are constantly searching for ways to fill ourselves up. But one of the things that I think we need to remember is that as hard as we try, we can't fill ourselves up alone. We need each other. We need to have community that gathers in prayer, to be there when somebody has a loss, to be there when somebody is sick. By doing so, we do something sacred. I was going to speak tonight about the idea of Bikur Cholim, the visiting of the sick, which talks about the fact that when we do a visiting somebody who is sick, we are not making, as I would say, a social call. You're actually making a mitzvah call, because you're fulfilling an obligation. And it means that we need to set our expectations slightly differently. You're not going as a guest to visit somebody who's sick and expect to be entertained. That's not the purpose of what visiting the sick is about. It's about being there for the other person, about being open and welcoming for the other person, getting out of ourselves and being willing to be community for somebody else. May we find that peace, that completeness, that fullness, both individually in our own lives, but especially when we gather together on nights like tonight, where we celebrate Shabbat, but at the same time we celebrate community. Shabbat Shalom. Let's turn to the words of Aleinu, page 282, and we rise. Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. Our thoughts now turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat, we recall the names of Alison Rotenberg and Thomas Frank, both who are in their period of Shloshim, the first 30 days since the time of their death. And to their names we link those whose yahrzeits, the anniversary of whose death, occurs at this time, as we remember Irvin Brock, Milton Cohen, Emily Epstein, Morris Guggenheim, Regina Herman, Joseph Hoffman, Eva N. Hyman, Maurice C. Isaacs, Arthur Levenger, Helen Lightman, Martha M. Marcus, Baruch Masuda, Susan Mendelson, Anna Miller, Samuel Sagel, Danielle Sedlis, Zelda Singer, and Reuben Wiener. Zichronam livracha. May their memories forever be a blessing as we praise God for the gift of life as we turn to the words of Mourner's Kaddish, page 294, and we say as a community, Yitkadal v'yitchadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon v'yomechon, v'chayeh dechol Beit Yisrael, b'gala v'zman kari v'yimru, Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mivorach leolam ulalmeal maya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'al v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei kudisha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran bi'alma v'yimru, Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru, Amen. Oseh shalom mimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru, Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel and all the world, to which we say, Amen. We turn from words that sanctify memory to words that sanctify Shabbat. We turn to Kiddush on page 5, but I don't have a Kiddush cup. Yes, and of course, and those not yet bar bat mitzvah, as Kayla comes up for her very last time. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu b'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu Zikaron lemaaseh v'reishit, ki hu yom tehila lamikra'ei kodesh, zecher letziat Mitzrayim, ki banu bacharta, v'otanu kidashta, Mikol hamim v'shabbat kodshecha v'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha-shabbat. Josh, you're going to want to be here for this. Oh, he's found the thing. And we ask God's blessing upon you, wishing you sweetness in the week and Shabbat ahead, and something sweet for each of you. And you may be seated. Did you want to come get a piece, Josh? There are just a few. Oh, you're going to do them, Nick? What are you looking for? I got some lollipops, I got some chocolate, I got some
few quick announcements. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. is the bat mitzvah of Kayla Kraft. The entire congregation is invited to join the service. On Sunday, religious school at 9. I'll let the rabbi explain what PJ Library Interfaith program is. And sisterhood meeting in the chapel at 10:30, book club at 4, choir rehearsal at 7:30. On Monday, Torah study at noon, finance committee at 7 p.m.
No adult ed. No adult ed on Tuesday.
No adult ed on Tuesday. That's on the schedule. Religious schools at 4:15 Tuesday. Wednesday, Shabbat service with student cantor. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
This
Next.
was foul.
That's not Wednesday.
Yeah, right.
That's next
That's
Friday.
Yes, is the Shabbat service with the student cantor, and,
Unless we have a holiday coming that I don't know
right,
about.
that was my error. But in the program, it says November 3rd, which should be November 23rd at 4 p.m., is the bar mitzvah of Sam Schneider, and once again, the congregation is invited to attend the service.
See, Sam, you almost got lucky there. It was already passed. You would have been done.
RCOS thanks Jason and Wendy Kraft for sponsoring tonight's oneg in honor of Kayla's bar mitzvah,
Bat mitzvah.
bat mitzvah, excuse me. Sorry that I'm jumping around here, but I'm also the video operator tonight.
Well, thank you. And we appreciate that. We appreciate the fact that you're taking care of the streaming, and we say hello and welcome anybody who's watching as we stream. Let's end our service with the words of Adon Olam, page 321. Somebody else is ready to get started. I heard that. Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra ליתנסה בחפצו חול, אזי מלך שמו נקרא, ואחרי ככלות הכל, לבדו ימלוך נורא, והוא היה והוא הווה, והוא יהיה בתפארה, והוא אחד ואין שני, להמשילו להכבירה, בלי ראשית, בלי תכלית, ולא העוז והמשרה, והוא אלי וחי גואלי, בצור חבלי בעת צרה, והוא ניסי ומנוס לי, מנת כוסי ביום אקרא, בידו אפקיד רוחי, בעת אישן והעירה, ועם רוחי גביעתי, אדוני לי ולא יירא. Shabbat Shalom. That's like you can't telling somebody to relax, be calm. It doesn't work. And Ari's gonna need his too.
I'm gonna get Ari's out. Okay. I haven't signed like any for a while. Forgetting.
I was gonna say.
It's Wendy instead of 11.
We'll hold on to
I
that one.
hand
Nice.
that in.
And we'll give it back to you tomorrow.
Put a fork in it, she's done. I'll do tonight and tomorrow because they'll be here, so. Right, it counts?
Yeah, he counts. It counts.
What day is today?
Just, but it means he can't go wandering during the service. I'm still going to be paying attention.
Did you hear that?
I will just go.
Put your
What was
phone
last
away.
week?
What?
Last week was 11:08 because I couldn't be here.
Was it 11:08?
Yeah, today is 11:15.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you should. And then tomorrow 11:16.